Wala naman siyang sound, pero sige, pretend mo na lang meron. Okay.
Okay, my first question is for the presidential candidate. First of all, what is your vision and, okay, I'm sorry if this was mentioned in your speech a while ago, na-stuck ako sa traffic. So what is your, where will you draw the line between working with the Execom and letting them do their own jobs?
Okay. Okay po kasi, di ba may pre-bond sub yung Execom? So siguro doon pa lang, he will draw na. Okay. Parang i-draw na namin kung, at ano yung plans natin for this year. So from there, parang, where would you need my guidance? Parang gano'n, like, you will feel naman if you're overstepping, like, you're overpowering your constituent. Kasi, like, for me, it's like a give and take. You know na hanggang dito lang yung kakayanin, yung kaya na dapat ibigay mo as a president. Then, kasi you have to let your leaders grow by themselves. So, feel ko yung proper guidance lang.
Thank you, Jaira.
Follow-up question to that. What will push you to impeach fellow Execom?
What would I
What will push you?
What factors will push you to impeach or to impeach a fellow Execom?
If I can see na wala na siyang effort na pinaput into his work, and as in, wala, asa lang sa lahat, na gets as an Execo, he should be by example, as I've said. So if wala ka talaga ginagawa, wala ka ng effort, kahit wala ka man ng vision, for me, yan talaga.
My next question, what are your plans for the ad hoc committees, specifically creatives?
Before creatives, this year, nagkaroon ng maayos na creatives like may president na. So, siguro continue that lang. Then, further, wala bang, like si Edric yung president now, and I can see nag-dedicate siya. Pero for me, yung mga, kasi nagkaroon na yung iba, nag-commit sila ng creative sila, but then hindi talaga sila active. Like, personally kami, like may pop team na assign for ball. Tapos a few lang yung nag-work. Siguro like ensure na yung people na ilalagay, then yung i-accept sa creatives, yung mga people na gagawa. Hindi yung, kunyari nag-apply ng accept ka kaagad, feel ko dapat may screening rin.
My next question is for the vice presidential candidate. Okay. What changes to the app process will you enact compared to this year and your previous term?
As I've said in my speech a while, ago, and in my general plan of action before, I think majority of the parts of the application process itself is actually already pretty good. But for the changes, I do plan to propose a change to how the app project is working. Since as of now, the app project, the money that they earn goes to CSA's bank account. What I want to change is that the money that they earn goes to a charity that they select themselves. Since this will motivate the apps better in raising funds, since they know that their money is actually helping out somebody. I mean, a charity that they believe in themselves. And then for the body points, I noticed that majority of the apps finish their body points to the EDF or raw measurables. So I plan to propose that only a certain percentage of their body points will be earned from that. So on top of doing the 5 body activities, they earn, let's say, 20% of their body points through body points or something similar.
So you mentioned letting the app project fund their charity choice. So does that mean that CSA's account will not directly benefit from the initiative of the applicants, or will a certain percentage still go to CSA?
I think it will be up to, I think as of now, it should be decided upon by the whole membership committee, and it could go both ways. That either none of the money will go to CSA, since the amount of money does not significantly affect the bank account of CSA, and yeah, so it could go both ways. Either all of it goes to the charity, or just a portion of it.
What are your specific plans of action for recruitment for the next academic year, given the K-12 reforms?
I think for the most part, the membership committee will have to deliberate on whether to make the app process a bit more lighter, since considering that a more difficult app process might deter some of the potential applicants. And then I think for the most part, most activities can be kept, and yeah.
Don't you think that the app process should be standardized? Kasi parang, di ba, what you proposed was to have to change it to make it lighter for the next batch of applicants. But then, parang hindi ba yun unfair to the other previous applicants that had to go through the application process now versus yung lighter one next year?
As I said, it's not a sure thing, but because we can't keep our application process constant with changing times.
What is your stand on second sem app processes?
Considering that we will be having less freshies in the following year, I think it is quite a possibility to have a second semester app process since we might not be able to get as many applicants during the first semester.
Thank you. Moving on to the Secretary General candidates for Secten. First, for both candidates, how will you improve tambayan cleanliness and membership participation?
For me, sinabi ko kanina sa speech na we need to develop responsibility and yun nga, responsibility of the members to throw their trashes away. And kapag nahuli ng Secretary Committee na iniwan nyo nga yung trash, magkakaroon ng 5% deduction. And second nga, yung, well, CSA goes green. Second is yung magkakaroon ng container or a box in the tambayan. Then, dun ilalagay yung mga recyclable materials. So, magiging, yun nga, katulad sinabi ko sa speech, magiging IGP program siya. And yung money, mapupunta sa CSA para improve yung tambayan. For the membership participation, well, yung under doon is yung attendance and the carpool. So, right now naman, and the directory. Right now, updated lagi yung attendance. So, goal ko naman is at least every week naka-update siya. Tapos, directory, constant checking if tama pa rin ba yung numbers. Tapos, ayun.
Your question is about tambayan cleanliness and member participation, right?
Specific plans, if possible.
For tambayan cleanliness, so I've been in SEC for 5 years and every year pinag-iisipan namin kung paano yan i-solve kasi every year siyang problema. So napag-isipan namin yung may monetary punishment pero mahirap yun kasi mahirap singilin yung members. Tapos yung iba syempre aayaw. Personally, para sa akin, masyadong mabigat yung 5% na bawas sa attendance. Lalo na sa mga, sabihin natin na inactive members tapos nagkataon na naiwan nila yung trash nila sa table. So, for tambayan cleanliness, siguro yung pwede natin gawin, maglagay ng trash can sa tabi ng tambayan para sa ibang members kasi personally, hindi ko gets kung bakit hindi kaya ng members na tumayo, lumabas kasi andun lang yung trash can sa labas. Yung usually, ang feel ko, nakakalimutan lang ng members na itapon. So, sana, lahat tayo may awareness na, uy, nakalimutan mong itapon yung basura mo. Tapon mo naman. Ganun kasimple, parang clean as you go. For member participation, yung una attendance. So far, okay naman yung attendance, yung pagguha ng attendance during events. Kasi wala namang tayo nadidinig ng problema with it. Yung gusto kong gawin, meron tayong warning system for members, especially for all members, pero yung mga pinaka-beneficial sa mga inactive members or less active, yung warning system kasi sasabihan natin sila na uy, malapit ka nang sumabit sa 60% or 65% depending on kung proby siya or hindi. So parang ganun, maiiwasan nila na mag-proby sila or suspend. Tapos matutulungan din sila na mapadali buhay nila kasi sabihin natin kung ngayon regular member tapos hindi sila umabot sa 60%. So next time, proby sila. So parang humirap buhay nila. So this way, pag may warning system, mapapadali natin buhay nila for next time. Tapos what else? Member participation. Enough.
Pwede sumagot sa sinabi since na-mention ako. Yung 5% reduction sa attendance is just a suggestion, syempre. Right now, yun yung nakita ko maximum na deduction. So, if ever na elect man ako, naging Secretary General, syempre, kakausapin ko rin yung committee and kakausapin ko rin yung EXCOM kung ano ba talaga yung, gaano kalaki yung deduction. And for the issue naman na maglalagay nga ng trash can in the CSA, well, matagal na siyang pinaplano and hindi talaga siya okay na maglagay talaga ng trash can sa CSA. Kasi first thing is, may trash can naman na malapit sa CSA, like few steps away lang naman. So kailangan talaga i-develop yung responsibility na itapon doon sa malapit na trash can. Second is, kapag magkakaroon ng trash can sa CSA, mas dadami yung mga pests na, yun nga, isa sa mga goal ng SEC is tanggalin nga yung mga flying insects. So kapag naglagay tayo ng trash can doon, mas dadami lang yung insects.
My next question is for Erickson. Why are you running in spite of your council position? How will you prioritize and manage CSA and Czech Student Council?
Yun na, sabi ko naman kanina na hindi naman ako yung first na nag-run for both. Well, si Aliza Yao, and kinausap ko talaga si Aliza Yao if I should run for FTREP or run for CSA. Kasi dati ko pa siya talaga gusto mag-run sa CSA. And pinag-isipan ko talaga siya na matagal kung saan ako mag-run. Then sabi naman sa akin ni Aliza na if I can do both, why not do both? So ginawa ko, pinag-isipan ko siya, and I can see na kaya ko naman talaga, kaya kong gawin both, and it's just time management and i-prioritize talaga kung ano yung mga kailangan kong gawin. And syempre hindi lang naman ako yung mag-work, i-develop ko nga yung action in unity and yung hindi lang ako yung gagawa, hindi lang yung SEC gagawa, kundi yung buong CSA.
My next question is for Koyo. Why are you running at this point in your UP life? What can you bring to the table that your candidate cannot?
Okay. So, lahat kayo alam na 5th year na ako pero hindi pa graduating. Siyempre kasi kung graduating na ako, hindi ako tumakbo. So, 1 year delayed ako. I'm running now kasi, ayun nga, 2 years ago, gusto kong tumakbo. Pero, si Bernie rin gusto. Ano yun? Mag-3rd year na siya noon. 3rd year siya, naging SecGen. Hindi niya kaya mag-SecGen ng 4th year niya kasi mabigat yung workload. So, sabi ko, sige, mauna ka na. Kasi, naisip ko naman, may next year pa ako. Tapos, parang may chance din na ito yung next year pa kasi nga, nag-shift ako from another course. So, parang may chance talaga na madadelay ako. Last year, hindi rin ako tumakbo kasi 5th year, thesis year ng ME, so nag-focus ako sa studies ko. Kasi naisip ko, baka mapabaya ko rin yung responsibilities ko kung tumakbo ako at kung nanalo. What can I bring? Ayun, experience, 5 years na akong nasa SEC. 5 section na yung napagdaanan ko at 3 sa kanila close ko. Si Gail, si Aliza, at si Bernie. So, marami akong alam sa mga napagdaanan nila, sa mga ginawa nila. At personally, pwede ko rin silang approach kung parang may problema yung SEC. Uy, paano nyo sinolusyonan yung ganitong problema? Tapos, not just as SecGen, marami rin akong alam kasi 5 years. So, 5 execom na rin yung napagdaanan ko. So, looking at this lineup, bata sila lahat. Ako maliban ko yung okay. Pero, parang ako yung pinakamatagal dito na nasa CSA. So, ayun, parang
My next questions are for the candidates for Finance Committee Chairperson and External Committee Chairperson.
Late kasi.
So all 3 of you are running for a position that was not your original committee. There have been people who have run for under similar circumstances, but they were not new members. Aside from your education and prior experience in high school, why else should CSA put its trust in you as candidates? So we'll start with you.
Personally for me, like I said a while ago in my speech, I experienced problems as MEMCOM director in terms of fundraising because, of course, we have the fundraise for ball and the other projects that we had in MEMCOM. So, while we were looking for fundraising like prospects, we came across problems since the scheduling of the fundraisers for one, the nature of the fundraising project, and also the market that we're gonna get our funds from. So I believe that by running for Fin, I can be able to help unite the fundraisers into just into within the finance committee. So the finance committee will head all the fundraising events for all the orgs and for all the committees, and the other committees will just help like in terms of manpower, in terms of logistics and whatnot. So in this way, there won't be a sort of predatory system in the way that fundraisers are run, and also in the sense na the market of CSA won't be divided to ACADS are selling shirts, Spin are selling shirts. So parang all of your funds will come from CSA or the external environment of UP, and all of the funds will be collected in a uniform manner. So there won't be like outliers and stuff.
So the question is why CSA should come to Fin,
Aside from the education or prior experience in this.
so I think that based on like from my experience in like other orgs as finance and corporate affairs manager, and at my experience in like gym, I think that I've learned a lot about finance and how to handle it properly, and at the same time I've learned about how to make people more financially accountable, in the sense that I feel that in CSA we should like make the finances more transparent, and in a way make the people more educated about like how they handle it, and also in terms of like, for example, dealing with suppliers and other outside people like for IGPs. I think that my experiences will help.
It's true that I wasn't I wasn't part of externals, but before I ran for this position, I was able to talk to all of the directors of XDED, and I personally talked to them what are the problems with XDED, and it's something that I could learn, and that's actually something I wanted them to improve. That's why I already had plans. I was already able to make plans given the short amount of time.